Dad, is it alright if I change the channel?
Why?
Because this is not exciting at all, you know? About this guy going around the world collecting books and giving it to kids in Africa? Can we just put it in Crime Channel? There's something about the mafia going on now.
Mafia? You want to watch Mafia? Yes, he wants to watch Mafia. And many people want to do that too because it's exciting. But think about it. Here's a guy going all over the world collecting books and giving it to children in Africa. Hey, that's pretty tough. Isn't that exciting? Well, today we are going to talk about someone who does something like this man who gives books to children in Africa. Stay with us. When you're smiling, oh, when you're smiling, yes! When you're smiling, do you know that when you're smiling, you become attractive? Yes, people are drawn to people who smile. Why? Because they have such nice energy and people want to get to know them. And they want to smile also. So keep on smiling. When you're smiling, oh, when you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. I mentioned at the start of the show that we have people who I believe have the spirit of Mother Teresa. And we have here not only Sister Eva Maamo, but others who share the same spirit, okay? Not only the spirit of Mother Teresa, but also the spirit of St. Paul. With us are three men, all right, not nuns, all right, not priests, but lay people who believe that they must do something to make our world a better place to live in. Sister, would you be so kind as to introduce your good co-workers? Right?
Yeah, I'm proud to introduce, not only proud, but happy to introduce my co-workers because without them, I know I cannot do all these things.
Mm-hmm.
They are all God-sent. First, we have Dr. Jason Abello, who is the coordinator of our Barefoot Doctors Training, which involves the 118 tribes in the Philippines.
Wow.
And then we have Bonnie Ronki, who is the community organizer and area coordinator of our ETA resettlement area in Gala, Sakatihan, Subic, Zambales. And of course, we are happy to have with us Joel, who is a nurse volunteer to the Jesuits and assigned to us with the ETA resettlement area.
I see. Fantastic. Thank you for gracing our show. Thank you very much. Barefoot Doctors. That's very interesting. It's a very intriguing name. What do? You do this for free?
So, Barefoot Doctors, Barefoot Doctors was actually coined by Father James Reuter. Di ba, may flying doctors, so may din Barefoot Doctors. So, di ba, we have 2 billion people in the Philippines, tapos 17,000 lang yung health workers na pwedeng magtugon doon. So, it was thought na parang sa experience ni Sister Eva na how can we reach remote areas in the Philippines, particularly yung mga tribal areas. So, it was developed na sana we have members of the tribe who can be not just health workers, but doctors.
So, you guys train doctors.
Yes, that's
okay.
true.
And
we train members of the tribe to become not only health workers, but actually we use the term barefoot doctors.
I see. Okay. We have some slides about barefoot doctors. Can we flash it, please? Okay, yun.
So last May 19 to 21, we had the National Summit of Barefoot Doctors. So we trained almost 118 tribes of the Philippines, with 225 of them was gathered in SMX Mall of Asia. So here we have the different, so we already trained 7 batches of of barefoot doctors. So the last was sometime this year. So yun yung 7th batch. So ito sila lahat from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao.
Okay. Wow, that's a lot.
Yes, actually 200 plus of them was gathered here in Manila. So first of all, we had a mass. Important yun for the spiritual reserve ng mga natin health workers. They need someone source talaga ng natin yung spiritual. Tapos indigenous products were also sold during that time kasi kailangan nating i-help yung mga health workers natin economically, not just in health. Also, we had plenary discussions. Nandun yung National Commission on Indigenous People, yung Department of Agriculture, yung Department of Health, tapos yung din sa Department of Education. So they discussed yung mga karamihang mga concerns ng mga tribal groups. Most of it related sa sa ancestral domain kasi yun yung pinaglalaban ng natin yung mga tribal groups natin. Important din yung education. So here we see the cultural presentation by the different tribal groups. We need to appreciate yung cultural heritage natin from the different tribal groups. They had a parade around the Mall of Asia. So here we see the different distribution of our trained barefoot doctors all over the Philippines actually. That's 200 plus of them. So most of them nasa Mindanao who are actually catering yung mga yung mga remote areas in the Philippines which can't be reached by the government health workers. So that is the story of the barefoot doctors.
Fantastic. Whose idea was this?
Of course, that was from Sister Eva's experience from Lake Cebu.
So, sister, what you do is you get doctors, you ask their help to train health workers.
Actually, we have 25 doctors, and we had 6 sisters and 2 priests who help us in the training.
Wow.
But why we thought of the training these barefoot doctors? Because when I stayed in Lake Cebu, where I served 6 tribes in Mindanao, I saw that they die without seeing a doctor and a nurse. So I thought maybe with the training, it can help. And true enough, 1 year after the training, we're able to reduce the incidence of diseases to about 1/3. So going all over the Philippines with our surgical, medical, and dental team, and we learned we have 118 tribes in the Philippines that inspired us to start the training.
Wow, wow, wow. We got a lot of brothers and sisters all over the country that need attention. And yourself, Bonnie, you are into with the Aita's resettlement, okay?
Yes.
Can you tell us a little about what you have done?
Okay, as a foundation, there's a community there in Sitio Gala, Aita Resettlement, established the foundation. And this program was started a month after the eruption of Mount Piatu, that was 1991. No? So it started because a mission of the foundation was to empower and sustain community. So through that, there is an Aita community there being resettled and rehabilitated. And within that mission, there was the implementation of 5-point programs of the foundation. That is the livelihood, education, health, community organizing, and spiritual and body formation program.
But you look like a very healthy person capable of being an executive. I think I will give you this. Huh?
I've been working there for 14 years.
Really?
Yes, I was started working there in 1995 and up to present, implementing those programs and projects by the foundation.
You sure you don't want to be an executive? No, sure, huh?
I was a community organizer there.
Oh, really? Well, God bless you. God bless you for what you're doing. I'm sure. And yourself, Joel, you are a nurse, okay?
Yes, I am.
So, you don't want to go abroad? Malaking kita doon. And then,
Yeah, maybe, but not now.
not now, okay?
I've thought of going out of the country right after graduation, but there's a voice within which calls me to serve. So
Fantastic.
thank you, and so I
Fantastic.
applied and joined Jesuit Volunteers Philippines, and then I was assigned I was sent to Foundation of Our Lady of Peace Mission, specifically to the Aita resettlement area in Sitio Gala, Barangay Aningway, Sakatihan, Subic, Zambales. So as a Jesuit volunteer, I'll be serving the community for 10 months. I started June this year, and then I'll end until March 2010.
Very briefly, all right? Let's talk about the layman. I mean, the sister, by the mere fact that she has this hood and all of that, she has a mission and a vision.